wig. Where you got that lace front? Don't I? I can see your edges, girl. Hey, what's up, everybody? So today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. As you can see, I have a special guest here.
Hello.
This is my pal Amanda, and we're gonna have a little bit of Astro Girl talk. We're gonna talk about dating. I have a podcast on the Cosmic Council Network on Blog Talk Radio. It's called The Good, The Bad, and The Scandalous of Dating Through the Zodiac Signs. My co-host is Apollonia, the astrology lady, which that is not her. But we do this show and we talk about dating through the signs. We have people calling, we share stories ourselves. I just thought it would be fun to actually have someone here in person to share some fun dating stories through the signs. So the next sign that we're going to talk about on our podcast is Cancer. And Amanda here has some experience, some entertaining experiences to share of dating Cancer men, as do I. We both attract Cancer men based on our charts. See, the way my chart is set up, my Kevin Hart voice, the way my chart is set up, you see, I attract Cancer men, you know what I'm saying? So why don't you share with us the last experience that you had dating a Cancer man? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it scandalous? How was it?
Unfortunately, it was bad. Now, I get along very well with my Cancer men. I am a Cancer myself, so I understand some things. Like a wonderful Pisces moon goddess here, she explains to me that I also have a Virgo, what is it, my moon?
Yeah, Virgo moon.
So my sense of humor is a little bit better than some of them are, so I'm not as emotional sometimes.
Yeah, true.
But what I have going on with the last one that I tried dating, I just can't do it. I try, because I mean, I'm not going to be like, well, I'm a Cancer, I'm not going to be hating on it, but no, there's like way too much emotion when it comes to it. Like I said, if it was friend-wise, get along great. I get along with them amazing.
Yeah.
But when it actually comes to, like, for instance, I tried to date this one guy. He had a great career. He actually was a fireman. He had a lot of stuff going on himself, kept himself, you know, obviously attraction was there. But when it comes to attraction, also the emotional head game, it was a whole different level. No disrespect towards anybody that comes like from firemen, policemen to military, whatever that case may be. They would see stuff that even us civilians can't fathom. I understand it completely. Yeah. But the first conversation that we had when I first met him on the phone, he was right away like, he had like some emotional drunk thing going on. And I was like, no. Okay. And at first I was like, waited. I was like, maybe he's just tired because he could have just got out of work. You know, they have some weird hours. He started like, and I could tell because then he started this drunk talk to his dog. And I'm like sitting on the other line. And he sounded a little bit weird, like unemotional about it, I guess you could say. And I'm like, did I call it a bad time? Do you want to try a different time? Because it started making me feel uncomfortable. And how are you going to do the first conversation drunk?
Yeah, that's,
you know, especially on the phone. You were getting yourself all turned up, you know, when nobody was even there. He was by himself, basically. You know,
it's a little weird.
By all means, I have those days. Hey, you know, maybe I want to drink, but not like that. If I'm going to meet somebody, I want to be somewhat coherent because it was extremely weird. So, but I was like, okay, maybe it was just an off day for him. I try to give people sometimes like the benefit of the doubt, I guess you could say.
Do you think maybe he had a lack of confidence?
Maybe.
He felt like he had to drink?
Some people, especially first dates, you know, you want to have a drink maybe to loosen yourself up, whatever. But he went like he wanted to be totally loose, that he was, I don't know, gone in a different world type of loose. Maybe he should stop drinking after probably the third, fourth, fifth one.
I sense a lack of confidence.
There probably was.
Did you continue to give him a chance even after that?
You know, I thought maybe he had like a hard day at work, you know, sexy fireman. So like, I was like, ooh, maybe I might give him one more chance. Let's figure out what's going on here. He ended up, let's go ahead and like have actually a real date. And we actually went to Red Lobster.
Girl. So the crab took you to get the crab.
You know? And yeah, basically, literally, right? You know, it was a nice date. We got along, joked a little bit about it. I was like, all right, maybe he wasn't that bad. Okay, maybe. There were some things that were a little bit off. I was like, I don't know. But I was like, maybe it's just a first date, excuse me. Maybe it's just one of those awkward moments because you don't feel comfortable sometimes right away at first. You want to feel people out, you know?
Yeah.
But after that, we ended, you know, did a hug. Not really like a kiss, but kind of like, okay, you know, this maybe might, let's just see where it might go. After that, it was still casual because we just barely started talking. He started blowing up my phone all the time.
Oh my gosh.
All the time, like right away, like I think we've been dating for years and I didn't even know it. He right away, like, and I'd be like, well, here, I'll go ahead and call you back a little bit later, or I'm busy, I can't really talk right now. Well, then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he'll call me like a couple hours later. I'm like, I'm not off yet. Yeah, or he'll text me and I'm like, I can't really talk right now. Or, for instance, another time I was hanging out with my son. He called me. He's like, well, can you talk right now? Blah, blah, blah. And he started going on talking about everything. And most of the time I couldn't even get a word in because he was too busy, like, going on about, I don't know what the hell was going on. Cancer life, whatever. And I will call you back after I am done, or text you after I am done. I emphasize the word after.
I'm busy, okay?
We hung out one time. It's not like he was a bad-looking guy. All in all, he had a decent personality.
He was a stage 4 clinger right away.
Right away. So little by little, I started gearing off. Like, I wasn't trying to be too cold-hearted right away, cold turkey, which maybe I should have. Kind of like ignore calls. Sadly, I feel bad, but honestly, it was just way too much too soon. I couldn't deal with it. Like, and plus he would get jealous over certain things right away. I'm like, dude, we just barely started talking. Calm down.
Yeah.
And I got out of, as she knows, I got out of a really bad relationship that I was with for 6 years, and he was already the jealous whatever type. I'm like, I am not getting into that again. Especially the first time we hang out and you were already acting like that. Nope. Bye. Red flag.
Yeah, that's like a common complaint from women about Cancer men.
Oh my gosh, it was way too
right
much.
away. They're stage 4 clingers. And then of course, you know, as an astrologer, I'll always give a disclaimer. It depends on their whole chart, whether or not, we're not saying every single Cancer is like this. Generally, like commonly known, Cancer men are known for being clingers, being very sensitive. I had similar experiences with Cancer men, just kind of casually dating them, testing the waters, and I had to cut them off too. Same reason, because of the stage 5 clinger stuff. I'm busy, I'm working. Same thing. I had the same problem with a totally different Cancer man. At least I think we were dating a different man. Were we dating? Okay, yeah. They've never been different guys. Same thing. I was busy. I had 2 jobs, I was in school, I had all these projects going on, and he would whine whenever I couldn't spend time with him. And he called me when I was working one of my jobs, and, can you talk? Texting me, can you talk? And I was just like, okay, let me step away from this loud concert I'm working at right now to call you. Like, I'm thinking, it's an emergency, oh my god, is he okay? I called.
Dramatic.
So where can we hang out? I never see you. And I was like, oh my god, I'm working, like, ninjas don't have time for this. That was like one of the last straws. I couldn't do it anymore. Like, the whining at me because I couldn't spend, like, I'm busy, I have a life. It seems like they want to have you be their wife right away. Okay, have you noticed this? A lot of Cancer guys, even when you're casually dating them, right away they'll start calling you babe.
Yeah.
They start calling you babe. Babe this and babe that. Like,
yeah, well, dang, all right, start with the nicknames and everything. I'm like, we just barely started talking a week ago.
Yeah, like very short amount of time. And I think nicknames are cute. I'm romantic. But yeah, you kind of got to get
Work yourself into it.
Yes.
And see, if I was giving off the same vibe to Guy that, like, I was really that interested, you know, you should start talking to me like that. I'm calling you all the time like that. By all means. But, you know, being, especially since we were both like this, you know, our adult lives and everything, if I can text you or call you within the time, but I can't always talk to you. I am at work. And then if you have a fit or you right away keep on trying to call me or text me, you are expecting way too much too soon, and I am busy with work. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? But now, but I love you too. Oh my god. Let's get to know each other before you act like I'm all of a sudden never paying attention to you.
I can't believe this is only after a week.
It was.
That's
it
crazy.
Was, and one
That's
date.
Crazy. And one date.
I didn't even do anything with dude, and he was already acting like that. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
He would have been like, you're my wife.
Oh my gosh.
So even a Cancer woman, a Cancer man can be a little too much if they are on the clinger side.
And I try not to gear everybody around fully their charts also.
Right.
Sometimes I want to meet somebody right away and be like, don't even tell me, because my beautiful friend here embeds in my head. So I start recognizing things. I'm like, oh dang, she's right. So as soon as I find out, sadly, that if he is a Cancer, I'm like, oh no.
And then there's been times when you've given them a chance and then they still do this.
And they still do it like, oh no, maybe I might be thinking about it too much. Maybe not. Like, there's too much too soon emotion going on with both of us.
Well, and also, I'm going to be a little bit more of a nerd really quick. Pardon me. She is an Aquarius rising. So for Aquarius, Cancer lands in the 6th house of their person that lands like in the same sign as your 6th house. That's kind of a house of like annoyances and like petty arguments and just people that get on your nerves. Like their habits and their routines get on your nerves. So unfortunately, even though she is a Cancer, Cancer men land in her house of annoyances in her chart.
Dude, no wonder. That explains a lot of it. 'Cause right away I'm like, ugh. Best friend wise, I could be friends with them all day.
Yeah.
But as soon as it crosses into that level, I don't know why. It's like they turn a whole new leaf on me. I'm like, where the hell did this guy come from?
I think also because, hey, and you're drinking wine too. I'm not the wine here.
I was trying to keep calm. Like first time I'm here on screen, I'm all
turn up, girl.
I know. We do an astrology hour.
I think also the issue is that Cancer is a feminine sign, and men they're born under the sign of Cancer can be a little bit more. They exude a feminine energy.
A lot more emotions towards it.
Yeah,
they
and then
look deeper into it than usually other men do.
Yes. And since you're a Cancer woman, you're a woman, number one. Number two, you're a Cancer. You are feminine.
I'm annoyed with myself sometimes, people. Come on.
I think that's your Virgo moon gets annoyed with you. Like, shut up, stop crying.
Basically.
But I think, because the Cancer man, they're having feminine energy. You have feminine energy. There needs to be a balance.
The levels are more here than actually right here.
Of femininity. So you guys might as well be like, bitch. There needs to be a balance of the masculine and the feminine.
There is, and I like my masculine.
Yeah, maybe if you found a man who's a Cancer sun sign, but his moon signs were more masculine. His moon signs, like he has more than one. His moon sign, one.
They could.
Is masculine. His rising sign's masculine. Mars in a masculine sign.
Happens.
It could balance out a little bit better for you. So maybe not totally completely rule out Cancer men for you.
I know. There was one that was really promising. I really liked him, but he had some stuff going on right away in his life, unfortunately, that personally went on. Like, for instance, a death in the family, whatever. It took the relationship a whole different level, and we just barely started getting to know each other. So I was like, you know what, maybe right now is not your time, because he was the type that retracted in his shell. Didn't scare me away fully from Cancers, but more than likely, it's more to the negative part of Cancer.
I'm just totally distracted by your sandals. I don't know if, like, you can put your foot up. Like,
I can straighten my foot all the way up here. Let me just show y'all what I can do. Days up here, it's stuck because of my age. I'm like, hold on, I can't put it down. Back down.
What are you talking about? You're only 25.
Here, I'll take a shoe off.
No, it's not the same with the dirty ass. Just shoe. We're done.
There we go.
Wow, and she's flexible, fellas. All right, so that's it for my little girl talk segment.
Yay.
My first ever one. So thank you.
Hope I didn't bore you all too much.
Nah, you're pretty entertaining.
I have my moments.
Yeah.
Make sure you get some other conversations that I might date, like from other men or whatever, from other signs. There's some stories. There's some stories.
I have some Cancer men stories too that'll blow your minds and probably annoy some of you, just like it annoyed me, and probably make you guys laugh. I had some ridiculous ones that I will get to on our podcast. So tune into our podcast. It's every other Tuesday night at 6:30 Pacific.
6:30 Pacific time.
9:30 p.m. Eastern. All other time zones in between. You look up your time zone and see what time it's on in your city. But it is the good, the bad, and the scandalous of dating through the zodiac signs. Right now we're on the men. We will get to the women after we go through all the men. I personally never have dated women and don't plan on it, but we will have some men on the show to contribute to the women, dating through the women of the signs. Cancer men is next. Tune in. And I will see you guys in my next Astro Girl Talk. Let me know what you guys think of this, and maybe I'll continue to have some special guests on talking about dating through the zodiac. Yeah. That was corny.
Nice talking to you guys. All right, we're all gunning it.
So
I had fun.
Yeah, me too. It's always fun sharing these stories. So let me know what you guys think if you want to see more of these, and I will continue to have special guests, and we will talk some girl talk. All right.
You can talk all day.
All right. So peace out, everybody. Till the next one.
Bye.
Let me see if I looked ugly.
If I am, I look ugly. Like the whole time we're talking, we're like trolls.
I was probably a troll.